Hello, welcome to the show. My name is Karen. I want to talk about what has been going on in the past few days in our country. Yes, yes, yes. Two nights. I don't know the first time. Might have been yesterday or the day before, and today. Our president, Joe Biden, gave a speech. I hope everyone has the opportunity to see both those speeches, somewhere, maybe on YouTube, and watch it, the entire speech. So I want to talk about the president in just a few minutes. I want to reiterate something. I start talking about reptoids and reptilians. They may look different from us, but they have a soul. And they have loving and caring instincts amongst each other and all others. They're not the ones that's causing us to fight against each other, put two Americans up against each other, whether it's the senators or the Congress or anyone else in harm's way. That's a different evil. And we're going to have this other evil soon, and we all must be prepared. And we are preparing for our future. The transition has begun, which I spoke of in yesterday's show. It's the evil, low energy that puts Americans against Americans. I want to reiterate something here, people. And it's about being at the airport and TSA doing a great job checking me to make sure I don't have any weapons or anything bad on me in one of the breast area. And they checked me and they said they did a good job. They were happy to do what they did. We did what we were supposed to do. As the devil and Satan were laughing at me. And those two women were proud because they did such a good job doing their job on me. And actually, like I said yesterday, as I am about to say now, is that they just pretty much followed the evil's ways. So keep that in mind, people. Do we really need to be tough against each other? Maybe we could let things go a little bit. At Walmart, the people have items and they have to check their receipt, make sure they're not stealing anything. We're keeping ourselves from helping each other so that the owners, the leaders of Walmart and other stores and places, they make their billions, and they don't care about us. They don't care. They're just money hungry and want our money. Keep that in mind. Help each other out, people. I'm not saying have a basket full of clothing and items and walk out not paying for them, no. But if a few things slide through, no one should say anything, because we need to help each other out as best as we can in all aspects of life. I saw President Biden. What a person. What a politician. What an awesome man. Awesome. He's doing the work that I would have liked to have been doing. But I think my work takes me a different path. But he's a professional. You can understand what he's talking about. He's intelligent. He's sincere. He has other people's emotions. He respects everyone's ideas and thoughts. He doesn't tell you. He discusses. and he talks about what he knows, and his speeches are well written. He stays to the script, and his caring and love, and what did he say? He says, as president, I am here to keep the people safe. All are safe. He doesn't take people to go against one another. He doesn't do that. He does things to bring us together. What a human being. He is doing the best he can under these circumstances. But he said, I am here to keep the Americans safe. He doesn't separate us from each other. He would never have the police on horses trample over the protesters, sending people against people. We cannot have Mr. Trump once again be president. What would he do next? We would have been in a war. We would have been in a war. He did bad things to each other. And it's not completely everyone's fault. I think it's a more like superior-inferior complex, and having certain people be above all others. When in reality the heavens want us to get along with each other and learn how to live neighbor to neighbor with different colored people. Pink, green, yellow, orange, white, black, brown. We all live side by side in this country. And we are going to, with President Biden, he's showing the world how such diversity could get along peacefully. The man on the jet, I'm sure went viral. I'm sure everybody saw that incident. And he was growling and fussing with his mask, very angry, agitated, looking for a fight. Kind of a frightening experience, but I want to tell you, as I said recently, about good, evil, low energy, that man was possessed by an evil entity. It was inside him, and it was angry and just hateful, growling, because he was attached to this man and didn't have its freedom. In the past shows I showed you how to be rid of, take away these evil entities from the physical world to the spiritual world, to get that evil entity that was in him out and send it back into the spiritual world. He was possessed. And if you tie him down, if it gets really physical and very dangerous, tie him down, and whatever's inside him will grow angrier and angrier, because it doesn't like to be restrained or restricted. And it would get angrier and angrier till finally it releases itself from that man's body. So, don't be afraid of them. Stand up to them. Sit them down. If you have to, tie them down, so they don't hurt other people. You happen to see this more frequently. Do not be afraid. There's good and evil going back and forth right now. And as I see it, the people are winning the battle against evil. And the reason why I say this is talk about Roe versus Wade, what the Texans are going to do to our country, to our women. Because those women are Americans. And Americans are all together as one American and Americans. I'm very upset with what's being done with Texas and the governor against abortion. I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-choice because that's a woman's and the man's decision on what to do during a pregnancy when a woman gets pregnant. You know, I was thinking the other day, maybe Texas should be its own country. So they cannot build, this bothers me a lot, from Alaska down to Texas, a pipeline for gas. When the Republicans Party doesn't exist anymore. That's one of the first things I'd like to see done. The pipeline taken away, affecting all those states, just so that they could have the oil and sell it. And I really agree, work on going to electric cars. Because remember when we were told to stay home because of the pandemic? The sky was blue. We had white puffy clouds. The air was fresh. And you ask every day, how do we alter climate change? Stop driving gas-guzzling vehicles. That's one way. Make Republicans of Texas be an example. Now this is anti-abortion, should do something that they would not like it. Cut off all needs from what they need from the government. A woman's right is her right to decide what to do with the body, with her body. You know, I'm starting to realize we are doing great against those people who create the laws are losing control. They're losing control of our country. In other words, the good is doing better than the bad. Because the bad is struggling very hard to maintain its authority. And they chose to show that they're more power and above us and better than the Democrats and God's ways. So they're losing their leadership on us Americans. Remember, people, there are many more poor people than there are rich. Remember that. We could build our own place and make it beautiful despite what anti-Americans are doing. People like the governor of Texas, is that an anti-government? So they're really going against us now, and they're fighting every way to maintain control of our country. But work for the people, do for the people, love the people. Remember, there are more poor people than there are rich people. So we should have the last say. What we want done and what we need to have done. I think our president's doing a great job. He was given a bad situation. We were in a bad situation. Now look at us financially. Joe Biden is making America great again without force, without bringing people against people. It was interesting. Governor Cuomo being released from being a governor for sexual harassment. how many of the Republicans, not just in politics, but everywhere, how are they creating, harassing women, controlling them, sexual harassment? So now, seeing we did that, a Democrat, of Governor Cuomo, it opens the doors, the floodgates, for the Republicans in response to sexual harassment. We're slowly, I think the rich people are crumbling. The leadership is crumbling. Like I said, we got to keep going. Let's bring justice for the people. No more being above the law. And these people who know what I'm talking about, they are getting nervous. They are no longer doing whatever they want without the worry of going to prison. These people should not put these people on a pedestal, meaning the rich, so-called rich, or any person, any Republican, any man, male or female. No matter how high you are up, what politician, anything like that, we are not to put them on a pedestal, and they are not to be put aside like, okay, you're rich, you're smarter than I am, go and live your life. Don't go to prison because we don't want to put you going to prison. They need to be punished, just like the average person. People, let's do what's right and not what's wrong. You, all of you, are to do what's right for all people. This is our country. Let's live to love and love to live. Thank you for being with me. Remember, stay safe. Remember, be good, do good, stay good, and you will have good karma. Thank you.